All right, let's get rocking and rolling with this forecast, everybody. Kind of surprising out there in terms of the amount and intensity of that hail, at least to me. I was off yesterday. I mean, there was always a threat that maybe we would see some hail mixed in, but it was pretty eye-opening here in downtown Grand Rapids, right around 2:15 today, as that rain was mixed with a fair amount of ice. I was thinking, what season is it? What time of the year is it? It's the last day of September, everybody. And yeah, it can still happen, though. We had some very cool air aloft, and actually temperatures at the surface now are in the lower 50s. It's definitely a chilly evening. We're going to hold steady, I think, for a number of hours. Get some breaks in the clouds in the overnight, drop down into the mid-40s, and we may drop down into the mid-30s. If not tomorrow night, then certainly by Saturday morning. It all hinge on how many breaks in the clouds we can get. But in fact, if we do get that low, there would be a threat for frost as soon as late Thursday night into Friday morning. A similar shakeout on Thursday to what we had today. That means that though there can be a couple showers tomorrow morning, particularly closer to Lakeshore, can't rule that out. The best coverage is going to be towards lunchtime and especially thereafter. Again, there may be a rumble of thunder, strike of lightning, and the chance for some hail to get mixed in. Also, the opportunity for perhaps cold air funnels and water spouts to be out over Lake Michigan. We did have a funnel cloud, a cold air funnel observed today in Muskegon. I'll show that later on tonight, but nonetheless, we're not talking about severe weather on Thursday. It dries out Friday and Saturday, and then another rainy system that has the potential to really keep us wet on Sunday. So perhaps you just want to stay inside, watch some football. That would be a good idea, at least from this vantage point, as temperatures largely, I think, are going to be in the upper 40s for many hours. We may max out at 50 back half of the weekend. We got a big trough of low pressure over the Great Lakes. Typically, when you got a big trough like this, all you need is the daytime warming process, which is very marginal at this point. Obviously, we're well below normal, but when you get that sun to come out, it helps to spark some of these popcorn showers. We actually had an additional upper level disturbance come on through that provided for wider spread activity today. I don't see quite the extent of such a strong upper level disturbance tomorrow, but there will be a cold front approaching, yet another cold front, and that'll give rise to some fairly widespread showers, at least for a period. You can see the showers out there right now tending to wind down, though a new one developing. I think that was over southern Muskegon County, extreme northern Ottawa County, so can't rule out an additional shower going through the late evening and overnight. More on that forecast in just a moment. Rain amounts about a half of an inch to an inch or so. Some areas localized got even more than that. And here's a look at some of the hail from Reed City, which of course is in Osceola County. That's further northward outside of our viewing area, but did have an accumulation locally as well to a lesser extent that did melt in the interim to the point we are right now. A spotty shower perhaps 9 and 10, 11 o'clock tonight, but again, coverage is going to be on the wane from here on out, though it will be damp. Temperatures in the lower 50s. They hold steady, then lose a few more degrees overnight. We tugged on some of this warmer air late morning and early afternoon today to help create a few of these thunder showers around with the hail mixed in. Look at the temperatures over the next several days. We start to warm up a little bit by Tuesday and Wednesday into the lower 60s. I've got to tell you, later next week, there may be a brief, another cool spell there where we do get once again down into the 50s before a more substantial warm-up I still do see coming deeper into the long range. So hold your horses, folks. I do think we got a shot to hit 70, maybe even for a couple days once we get into the middle days of October. You can see the model overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Here we are late on Thursday morning into the afternoon. Additional showers. Yes, there may be a thunder shower. And then when the sun goes down, Doug and Janice, tomorrow evening, we're going to go drier, and it stays dry for the most part. For the most part, Friday and Saturday. Could be a sprinkle or shower near the lakeshore, but most of us are dry, looking cool through Sunday.
All right, Anthony, thank you. Both teams brought home